Conclusion inevitable.
It was a jump to conclusions, Matt.
My conclusion was that this idea was not a practical deterrent.
My only conclusion can be that it was a Sith Lord.
In conclusion.
Hello there, folks. Welcome back to In Conclusion, the only movie podcast that is fully pivoting to a 14-part deep dive into the life and times of the lead singer of Papa Roach, Jacoby Shaddix.
Mm-hmm.
I am Dan O'Keefe. I almost said Dad O'Keefe because I consider
Dad
myself
O'Keefe, Papa Roach.
Papa. And the Roach of this podcast, joining me as always, is Anna Otto.
To be honest, kind of real for today. I'm giving Roach. All I did, well, roaches don't do laundry.
No, but they
do.
crawl out from under washing machines.
It felt like that's what I was doing by the time I was done shoveling through my mountains of dirty clothes.
You have you have laundry in your home. You have no excuse.
The excuse is I was busy. But it's done now.
Good.
Let me whine,
done?
okay? No, it's in the washer right now.
So it's not even
and I have
done.
at least 2 more loads to do. But one of them is like towels, so that's not even the same. I don't count that because it's not my clothes. It's just stuff that needs to be washed because it's been out for a while.
Okay.
You know?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested in your description of a while.
I don't know. How often do you use a towel?
I normally wash a towel every time I do my laundry, so like every week and a half.
Like your shower towel?
Yeah.
Don't come to my house. You're not going to like what you hear.
No, I'm fine with whatever I hear. Anna
Okay.
won't like what she hears.
I just use it until I feel like I've been using it a lot.
So 6 to 8 months.
Yeah. No! A couple weeks.
Okay. I'm fine
like,
with that.
Obviously, if I'm in the kitchen and I'm using one of my towels to wipe up a mess, I'll then put it in the dirty laundry.
What about sheets?
Sheets I think we do like once a month, once every 2 months if we're busy. And I know that's kind of gross, but
Again, not for me.
listen, when we were in college, I knew people who never changed their sheets a single time. That's gross.
I was not one of those people
Thank God, you
because
scared
I
me.
would wash them once a semester, about halfway through.
How did you pull Anna, Dan?
Yeah, I don't know. It gets more and more questionable by the day.
I changed my sheets.
Anyway, as you can tell, this is a podcast about Hotel Transylvania.
Well, that's kind of on brand. Hotels, washing sheets and towels.
Have you ever stolen anything other than shampoo from a hotel?
I once accidentally brought home a pool towel.
Okay.
Because I brought it back to the room with me because I was dripping,
Okay,
and also for
yeah.
modesty. And then I
So
accidentally...
like you were dressed fly as fuck and you grabbed a pool towel on your way back, you were dripping?
I was dripping. Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Yes.
No, and then without thinking, I put it in my dirty laundry pile, and it was scratchy AF, and we no longer have it. It has since been donated.
No. Why would a hotel... Well, I guess a hotel pool towel.
It was from the Dells, Dan. Please
Oh.
be so honest with yourself.
So you brought some roaches back, too.
Yes, I did.
Was it a Mount Olympus towel?
No, it was a wilderness towel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Important.
I've only been to Mount Olympus one time, so.
And you survived, which is a big...
Barely,
Plus.
but I did. So I
I've-
swear to you. Anyway.
I've never
I just thought that I was going to have my back thrown out on the roller coaster is all. Okay, go on.
I've never stolen anything on purpose from a hotel, I don't think.
Oh, so you're just telling me because you want to have me arrested and the cops are on their way to my house?
I just like doing fun setups where it seems like we're both confessed to something, but then I have nothing to confess to because I'm pure of heart and mind and body.
I will tell you, after our wedding, we saw a cleaning lady cart and we thought the soap smelled so good we took like 6 bars off of the cart and ran out.
And ate it.
Literally. It was cute. It was shaped like an eraser and it smelled really good.
Did it smell like pencil shavings?
No, it smelled like oranges.
Why is it shaped like an eraser?
Because it's art. I don't know.
I don't like this. Hotel Transylvania. Directed by Gendy Tartakovsky.
This is the only Adam Sandler film I think I've ever enjoyed watching. Continue.
Wow, okay. Different experiences. Directed by Genndy Tartakovsky, who is best known for creating Dexter's Laboratory
Oh, Sensational Piece.
and Samurai Jack.
Sensational Piece.
Written by Peter Bainham, who is a Welsh screenwriter who created the character of Alan Partridge, the British fake TV host.
I'm not familiar with him.
He also wrote Borat.
Familiar with him.
Also
Interesting.
written
I
by
guess
Robert Smigel.
I was just gonna say I assume Sacha Baron Cohen did all the writing for Borat solo.
He co-writes it.
Okay.
Yeah, also written by Robert Smigel,
I don't
who
know what that is.
was an SNL writer who created TV Funhouse and Triumph the Insult Comet Dog.
Oh, okay.
And he worked with Conan a lot, works with
Period.
Conan a lot. Which makes me wonder how this is the movie that came out of this.
Maybe they were making it for their children.
Maybe their children need better taste. Story by Todd Durham, Dan Hageman, and Kevin Hageman, who are brothers, in case you couldn't tell.
I wasn't sure. I thought maybe they were just two dudes with the same last name.
Starring the voice talents of Adam Sandler, Andy Samberg, Selena Gomez, Kevin James, Fran Drescher, Steve Buscemi, Molly Shannon, David Spade, and everyone's favorite non-problematic singer, CeeLo Green.
I want you to know that Gage was like, who is this? Why do I recognize this voice, but I have no idea who it is? And he Googled it. He's like, I was never going to guess CeeLo Green.
Music by Not Men, Devo, Mark Mothersbaugh.
Oh, yeah. He does all. He is up there. He's one of the good composers.
He's one of the good computers.
Yeah.
That's when I'm talking about AI. I'm like, that's one of the good computers,
Loved his work on the Rugrats theme song.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I loved his work on Cocaine
Halloween
Bear.
Town. Oh.
I'm just on his Wikipedia page right now. I loved his work on Men from 1997.
Oh. He did the Halloween Town. Bum 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Which makes sense.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Because that sounds like a Devo song.
Yeah, I love that song. It's so cute.
Released on September 28th, 2012. A normal time to be watching a Halloween-themed movie. Happy April, everybody. With a budget of $85 million. All of it shows up on screen, obviously. It made $358.4 million at the box office.
Should have been more.
On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 44% approval rating.
Should be higher.
Hotel Transylvania's buoyant, giddy tone may please children, but it might be a little too loud and thinly scripted for older audiences.
People are no fun. Open your heart.
Audiences gave it an A- from
Period.
CinemaScore.
Where the audience is 10 and under.
Probably.
And also me.
No Academy Award nominations. This was nominated for 8 Annie Awards, which is the animation
is that for
awards.
Kids? Oh. I guess I thought like Annie tomorrow.
Keep going.
I think we've
don't
had
know
this
what you're talking
conversation
about yet.
before. No, thank you. That's for this summer when I'm playing Miss Han again.
It was nominated for Best Animated Feature. It lost that to Wreck-It Ralph.
That's
It
fair.
was also nominated for some other stuff that I don't care about. When was the first time you watched this? Was it this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a great time.
I'm happy for you.
How about you? Well, I guess I could count that one time I was eating at Wahlburgers and it was on in the background, but I
That
couldn't tell you a
doesn't
plot
count.
point. Okay.
Were you watching it, or did you just keep glancing up and seeing?
I kept
oh,
glancing.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that has happened to me. I saw Frankenstein for the first time at a bar in New York. I was there for a while.
Oh.
And by the end of it, it was just my friend and I were just watching the movie.
Yeah. That happened to
So
me with Revenge of the Sith, too, in a bar. Still haven't seen the whole thing, though.
You'll never guess what happens.
The Sith get their revenge?
It's called Darth Vader's Monster.
Dude, my mom wouldn't let me see that movie on purpose when I was little because she thought that scene was too intense for me.
Star Wars?
No, when he turns into Darth
Frankenstein?
Vader.
Oh. Wait, when you were little, it came out when you were 13
Revenge of the Sith?
or 12? It came out in 2005.
Dan, I was 10. I'm not
Yeah,
that
you were
old.
13.
Yep. Not that old, Dan.
Revenge of the Sith came
Wait,
out when you were
2010?
25.
Wait, 2010?
2005.
2000. Okay, yeah, no, I was 10.
Um,
I was confused for a second. I was like, wait, was I 13? You gaslit me.
yes.
It
Correct.
almost worked.
Correct. To gaslight somebody, you need the confidence of a straight white man.
And it fucking almost worked. I can't believe that.
Exactly.
That was really scary for me.
It didn't almost work. It did work.
I can't believe I let you do this to me.
So, the first time that I watched Hotel Transylvania was yesterday afternoon.
And you loved it.
I need to put you in the thought process or in the mind space that I was in.
I'm here.
Friday night, I went to a Papa Roach and Rise Against concert.
Yes, and you were miserable.
I was not miserable. I tore my heart open and I sewed myself shut. And my weakness is that I care too much. I'm ready to fight George W. Bush at this point.
Okay. I mean, he maybe is not the problem, but
based off of the Rise Against music, I'm ready. Oh my gosh. Iraq?
Okay, all right.
Big problem. So next morning I wake up at 7 a.m. or something because I have to go ride my bicycle. And I am slightly hungover. Great. Love it. Already tired. Then I go play volleyball for 3 hours after that. So I've been out.
Sounds exhausting, Dan.
Yes. That's important.
Oh my God. Okay.
I've been out in the sun or out doing physical activity for 7 hours at this point.
Well, this sounds like it's on you.
I then get home, change, shower. I don't start watching the movie yet. I walk to 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee because I really wanted a Slurpee.
Okay, I'm with you.
The
Barely,
guy
but I'm with you.
At 7-Eleven, when I was checking out, he goes, Coke and cherry mix? And I go, yep. And he goes,
that's pretty classic.
Is that good? And I go, yeah, it's my favorite.
Wait,
and
hold on a sec. Wait.
I'll have to try it next time.
What the fuck?
I don't know what world this is.
You just took me out of this. This man's never heard of cherry Coke? This man's never heard of Coke and cherry together?
Apparently not. Apparently I put him onto something. Next time I go there.
Dan!
We'll see what's happening.
What?
So, still haven't watched the movie.
Okay.
I get home. I
After
put my
being an
Slurpee
influencer.
in the freezer. I don't drink it immediately.
Mistake.
I like to freeze it more so it's harder and I have to fight against it.
What the fuck? I like when it's like practically just straight syrup.
Ew.
I'm the one who's ew?
Yeah.
You think you got big britches because you think you invented cherry Coke?
No, I don't think that I invented cherry Coke. I did open the eyes of someone who had never seen it before, who had never seen the light of God. So finally, I get home. I lock in on the couch. I'm ready to go. I turn on Hotel Transylvania.
Yes.
Throughout the 92 minutes or whatever the runtime of this movie
I don't even think it was that.
I have never been more exhausted by a film immediately.
This is your own doing.
No. I felt fine going into the movie. It's not that I hit a wall and was crashing with Hotel Transylvania. It's that Hotel Transylvania was pulling me down into a pit.
Okay,
and I
Dan.
think it's because of how it looks.
I just want to say really
what
quick.
This looks like.
You said you're recording, right?
I am recording.
Thank God, because my thing freaking stopped recording again.
I'm keeping this in just so people hear what happens.
Okay. Well, anyway, what do you mean you didn't like how it looked?
I think so. Gendy Tartakovsky's animation style.
It's cute.
It's cute. You saw it in the end credits. I thought that looked great. I think in CGI and 3D, it made me want to stick rusty spoons into my eyes.
I just want to know when you became a sourpuss, Dan.
I think it was December 31st, 1997.
The day you were born.
The day I was born.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for answering my question.
This just does, it's just bad. It just looks bad.
I don't think it was bad at all. I think it was very fun and cute.
Given the choice between the two animation styles that were presented in this, which would you rather see?
I was fine with the way it was animated.
Didn't answer the question.
I'm
Which would you rather
I'm not
see?
answering. I think this was fine.
I know what that means, though. You
Fine.
agree that the 2D version of this would look better?
I agree, but at the same time, I also think the 3D is fine. It's
Fine.
not detrimental to me.
Oh, it is detrimental to me.
Okay.
Dracula, that dumbass smile of his,
I thought he was cute.
his face the entire time, hate it.
Oh my, sourpuss.
Most characters' faces I hated in this movie.
Okay.
I'm not gonna react well to a movie where I'm like disgusted by what I'm seeing.
Dan, disgusted? That seems a little dramatic.
If I turned a corner and one of these characters was standing there, I'd be like, ugh.
I'd be like, hey, friend.
Maybe the Invisible Man I'd be okay with.
That's because it's just glasses.
Yeah, I could react well to that.
Oh my god.
Just an invisible David Spade.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, let's get into the movie. Now that
Let's do it.
we've set ourselves up for success.
I'm still pissed that I'm not recording, but I'm glad you are, because I would have cried.
If you haven't listened to our Honora Lost episode, we did a full over an hour recording for Honora. Great conversation.
Yeah.
I forgot to turn on the backup recording. Anna's computer has decided that it never wants to record anything.
It hates me. I think it hates me because literally everything was fine, and now all of a sudden, because can you still hear me through my microphone?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I guess I'll just cry.
That's Patreon content.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our Patreon to hear Anna cry.
Yeah, for like at least 15 minutes straight. Great to fall asleep to.
Ooh. Yeah, I love falling asleep to the sound of women crying. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm not trying to judge. I'm just trying to get paid.
Do you crush small animals? Do you need to hear women cry to have a good night's sleep? Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
Smash
Only
the patriarchy,
conclusions.
but do it by taking their money.
Hell yeah. Speaking of smashing the patriarchy, Count Dracula is building a hotel.
Jesus Christ.
Why?
Yes?
To keep the humans away. Why is Dracula doing this? Why is Dracula a businessman? Why does he look like that?
Move on, Dan.
At this hotel, he raises his daughter, Mavis.
I think she's cute.
Mavis Dracula.
Mavis is a cute name. You don't like it?
No.
There he is. No fun, Dan O'Keefe.
I just
Hater
don't.
of fun.
Old woman name, which I get because she's 118 years old.
Yeah, and also like those names are kind of like coming back in style, you know?
You know what I really dislike? If I'm just
What?
going on a hate train right now.
What?
For men, the two types of names that are coming back into fashion right now are old man names.
Yeah.
Like I heard Otis recently
Yeah, I can't
for a small
speak on that
child.
because my nephew has an old man name, so
It's either old man names or like Jaxtley, Braxton, Axter.
I hate when
Tacty.
people name their kids things like that. Anything with an X for no reason.
An X
Unless his name
or
is
an
Xavier.
ER. Like it's an action.
Oh, well, I can't shit on that either because I've always kind of secretly liked the name Hunter, but I know everybody thinks
Ooh.
that that's a trashy. Yes, that's the reaction it always gets. But like, at least I know it's bad.
If we're gonna bring back old man names, let's do some interesting ones. When was the last time you heard of a Lyndon?
Ooh, B.
Right?
Johnson?
Yes.
What's another
exactly.
good old man name?
Torsch.
Oh.
That's not a real one.
Hmm.
Wilbur. No, that's
Some
a
of the
pig.
like some of the names that I'm thinking of, my brain's like Henry, and then I'm like, oh wait, that's normal.
That's just a normal name. A lot of old man names have become dog names, which are then becoming people names again. So I just keep thinking that they're talking about animals.
Wait, like what?
Wilbur.
That's not a dog name. That
It's
is
a
a pig
pig.
name.
Bruce.
That's my car's name.
Is it on its birth certificate?
Yeah, I wrote it down.
You have a car birth certificate?
I will say I cannot picture anyone coming out of the womb and being named Bruce. I have
Exactly.
a neighbor named Bruce, and I'm pretty sure he was born old.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are no
But-
child Bruce,
No, except for in the Matilda musical.
which is real.
Yes,
Yes.
feels real.
So Dracula and Mavis, they're the only two together because his wife, Martha. Martha! Save
Martha, that's another one. That's another one.
Yes.
If I heard a child named Martha, I would shit myself.
What's a better name, Martha or Marcia?
Marsha, I always thought was cute.
Marcia spelled S-H-A or C-I-A?
CIA, the traditional way, is God
Like the
intended.
Brady Bunch.
Yes.
Okay. So they open up Hotel Transylvania for the year. All of Dracula's friends come by. Frankenstein and Eunice Frankenstein.
Love her. An icon. Eunice, another name.
Yes. Go through just Kennedy family trees and you'll get some old names.
See, I love a botanical name.
Is
Daisy,
Eunice a
Rose.
botanical name?
No, I immediately thought of Rosemary.
Okay.
I'm
Oh.
grimacing, dear listener.
A couple of werewolves with their 8 million children. The Invisible Man. And a mummy. And
Yes.
others.
A mummy that is really on the hunt for a girlfriend.
Yeah. A mummy that wants to fuck.
I was gonna say a horny mummy, yeah.
A hormy. A mum.
Ooh.
Murney.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going with that.
All right.
So why are they here? It's because it's Mavis's 118th birthday.
Cute.
They're throwing a 118th birthday party for her. Does she have no friends? Like literally zero friends?
Well, I don't think so because she was raised in captivity, and I think, her parents had her young. Mr. Werewolf didn't settle down. Now
Mhm.
he's having hundreds of kids, but they're way younger than Mavis, so
But so schooling. What
I think she was
happened there?
homeschooled.
Okay. You trust Dracula to be a teacher?
No, definitely not. It was definitely the work of the zombies.
I think that in that case, horrible father.
Just saying.
So much of raising a child, of which obviously I've raised many.
We two unparenting people, two dinks.
I felt you really wanted to say unwed
I almost did.
because that makes it better, but we can't.
Well, unfortunately, we are both wed, so
Yes. Two wed dinks.
nightmare scenario.
Let us show you our pets. You gotta socialize the kids. She is shockingly well adjusted for having no same age friends,
Yeah, I know it.
but she just wants to see the world.
Amen. Let her go to Hawaii.
Yeah, why do they call it that?
Because she doesn't know the word.
But she's
And
heard
she's
it
apparently
before.
stupid.
Or where did you read it then? Yeah, I think she's just
No,
stupid.
she thought it was called Paradise. And then it came out that it was Hawaii.
But you hear somebody pronounce it, then you're like, time to pronounce it wrong.
I don't know, Dan.
Sorry that
I
I'm just
can't answer that
erudite.
riddle. Okay, Mr. I'm educated. I'll have you know we went to the same school.
1 second, let me hold up my diplomas.
Literally, Shiko got mine.
Oh, sorry, no, I said diplomas.
Yeah, I heard you. I was choosing to ignore you. Because I've made the decision to go back to school.
What?
I'm gonna go back to school. I can get it for
Oh, I
free
didn't know
since
that.
Gage
That's
works there.
exciting.
Well, it's like kind of something I didn't. I can go for free since Gage
Oh,
works
hell yeah.
there.
Hell yeah,
So
do
it's
it.
kind of like a casual. I should go back and get my degree for free.
It's cash.
You know what I mean? Like, is that bad? Maybe.
No. Take advantage.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan.
You've sent them $5 for socks once, maybe?
No. Fuck no. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I do every time. I just want the socks.
You're better than me. I'm
so
like,
big
yeah,
on
that's
merch.
right. Pay my bills. By which I mean
Marquette Gnome next to me right now.
gorgeous. My water bottle's upstairs. It has to be clean.
Mine does too. That's why I am not cleaning it and just drinking out of it. Anyway,
Ew.
back to Hotel Transylvania. Dracula lets her leave the castle. Shockingly. Is it a trap? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He sets up a fake city on a hill. A shining city on a hill.
Mm-hmm.
Where there are his zombie bellhops, and they are disguised as humans.
Yep.
And at first I'm like, oh, these humans look weird. Oh no, that's intentional for the movie. But then we see the real humans at the end of the movie, and they also look the same. And I hate it.
I don't know what to tell you. They're just weirdly shaped, I guess.
Why? They all have Arnold heads.
Well, now that is rude.
Maybe not that pinched at the ends, but most of them are wider than they are tall.
Oh my god. I don't even know what to say.
So they want to eat her feet and light her on fire, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Where do I subscribe?
Ew! Ew!
So she gets scared, flies on home.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure that will never lead to any problem in the third act with the liar being revealed.
Mm-hmm.
A human has followed them.
A stoner. Be so for fucking real.
Yeah. Andy Samberg has followed them.
Love him. Birthday twin.
His name is Johnny in the movie.
He's so cute.
He's like, oh, cool, man. This is sick. Fuck. I love to solo hike. Cool.
That's man behavior.
Well, you don't love to solo hike?
The script would never be flipped. Okay, I'll tell you right now. Actually, I'm reading a book right now.
Is it wild?
And it's not wild.
Okay.
Yeah, well, she was attacked by a werewolf.
Wait, what?
I like spooky things. I just finished I'm Glad My Mom Died, and it was so depressing. I was like, I need something lighter. Obviously, a werewolf attack.
I thought you were talking about the book Wild, and you said that she got attacked by a werewolf in Wild.
I
And
don't
I'm
know
like,
that book.
I thought that this was just like a straightforward memoir of a woman hiking the Pacific Coast Trail.
No. This is
Okay.
a fiction book called Such Sharp Teeth.
No.
Anywho.
No.
Yeah.
It's not a fiction book called Such Sharp Teeth.
Yes, it is.
It's supernatural smut, isn't it?
It's not this time.
And it's called Such Sharp Teeth?
Yeah. Because she turns into a werewolf.
And then what happens?
I don't know. I'm on page 12. I just started it like 15 minutes before we started recording. I was like, let me get into the spooky mood before the podcast.
Why? Such sharp teeth I have.
Me after going to the dentist and getting my teeth cleaned.
So Dracula finds Johnny. He tries to kick him out, but then he ends up following him through the hotel.
Johnny's just a little cutie patootie, okay? Let's just be honest.
I wanted to like him, and then I saw his character design and did not. Especially when he's disguised as Frankenstein, Johnny Stein.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't like it.
Okay, well.
It's all too round. It's like I'm looking at a bunch of yoga balls.
What the fuck? Okay, Dan, I'm not even going to unpack this right now that you hate roundness.
So
God forbid you see an organic shape.
I like my animation sharp. I love strong corners.
I don't even know what to say to that.
So he disguises him as Frankenstein's cousin, Johnny Stein.
Yep.
Walks around. Fine. They meet Mavis. Meet cute. They zing.
Okay, can I tell you a story?
Yes.
I have a friend who posted, and she's like kind of an alternative girly.
Okay.
And she posted her wedding pictures, as one does. And she posted that poem. And I was like, oh my God, that is so romantic.
The Hotel
Also,
Transylvania.
She also has a dog named
Zing.
Mavis. Yeah.
Okay.
She also has a dog named Mavis. I was like, oh, cute name. I'm watching this movie. I'm like, it's all clear. It makes so much sense to me. She keeps calling her husband her Zing. Shout out. I think that's the cutest thing ever. I know she doesn't listen, but still. Anyway.
She doesn't call him her Johnny Stein?
No, his name is not Johnny.
Which would make it even better.
Maybe.
This is my husband. He's my Johnny Stein. Nice to meet you, Johnny. Oh, no. My name is Bruce.
Yes, Bruce.
You don't understand.
Born an adult.
Hello, mother.
Literally.
Thank you for these khakis.
Comes out of the womb fully dressed in business casual.
Pockets protected.
Ew.
So Dracula's like, oh, Johnny, he's a party planner. He's here to freshen up the party, because normally my parties are boring. And Johnny livens the place up.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a fucking scooter.
They go ham for the scooter, Dan. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I don't get it. Why are they going ham for a scooter? They're just
Have you ever ridden one?
They're all sitting in a gymnasium. Also, I question the size of the roofs of these rooms.
Well, they have to be big.
Yeah, there's one giant who we never see outside of a foot, basically.
Yes.
How tall is this room? If he can get in and out easily. How big are these doors?
As tall as you can imagine, Dan.
I can imagine at least 7 feet.
Dream big, Dan.
Bordering on 8.
My God, you're a madman.
Yeah. So they all get fucking horned up for a scooter.
Yeah.
And then Johnny also, they're singing a song. The Adam Sandler's family band is singing a song. Kevin, I don't even remember what it is. Daddy's Girl? No.
I don't remember, but it was kind of not good.
And then there's a party version. They were saying, "Where did the time go, girl?" Is what it's called. And then Johnny hops up on stage, gives it a little zhuzh.
A little oomph, if you're nasty.
I'm not nasty.
Oh, Dan. Have you tried?
Have I tried being nasty?
Yeah.
I've tried matching somebody's freak. I've been unable to. I have been unable to match their nasty.
That's really upsetting. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're upset.
For you.
Think about how I feel.
Yeah. Impossible to match somebody's freak with this attitude.
Speaking of matching freaks and being upset, there's multiple instances of LMFAO.
Yeah, that dated this film. That dated this film pretty hard. I was like, oh, okay. That's the vibe.
Right?
Okay.
So Dracula is now envious of Johnny because he's popular. And he's like, oh no, everybody's never going to come back if they figure out that he's a human. So then...
Because Dracula's been spreading lies.
Well, he's spreading his truth.
Is this... Yeah, I guess.
Because they did kill his wife. Are you going to say Who Among Us?
No, I've never killed someone that I know of. Not on purpose.
The third act reveal of there being like this story of something, and then, no, it was true, but only the wife died.
That was so sad, even though we all knew the answer.
Yeah, I don't like that it's set up as a reveal.
Gage,
it's obvious.
Not Gage. Dan, it's her children.
Okay.
Sorry, I definitely also had this conversation with Gage, and that's why I'm yelling at you and calling you his name.
I'm sorry that I believe in children more than the writers of this film.
Not me.
I believe the children are our past. We need to move past them.
Children might be stupid.
So Johnny and Mavis, they sit on the roof, and they don't fall off, unfortunately. And then
Dan, they're
more
cute.
exciting. Sure, I guess. Their characters have nothing to them.
They're for
Movies for children can still have depth.
not on my watch. I want
don't
it
need-
one-dimensional. You know what? I don't even want my characters to have a dimension.
You
Give me nothing.
0 dimensions?
I want my movie choices to either be For a Child or The Exorcist, because that's what I consumed this week, okay?
After seeing Papa Roach in concert, I need depth. Okay.
Okay.
Papa Roach is like eating a bag of jelly beans. I love jelly beans.
You love jelly
I'm
beans,
getting no nutritional value from that.
You're getting just straight sugar.
Yeah. You said you love jelly beans in the same way that kid goes, but I love Chef. In the Chef Boyardee rolling can.
Can I say that all the time for no reason? I don't even like Chef Boyardee. It's weird.
But Anna, you love Chef. So Johnny shows Mavis a sunrise.
Gorgeous. Surprised she didn't burst into flames just by looking at it.
To which she's like, okay, time to reconsider humans. And I'm like, that's not what it would be. I'd start reconsidering the sun.
I was waiting for her to be like, ow!
Right? Because
it was nice of him to like make sure she wasn't in the sun.
Yes.
Bare minimum Twitter, you know?
Later, when Dracula's chasing the airplane, he starts burning, but it ends up just being like a bad sunburn, is how they treat it.
I don't know, though, because his arms got holes in them. I know I said it like that.
His arms got holes in them.
His arms got holes in them. I felt like a little kid when I said that. I think I definitely lost some brain cells.
I think you regress when you watch things like this.
I like them, but I love
I'm happy
Chef.
for you. But I love Drac.
Literally.
Um,
I can't whistle and I can't do the theme. It's fine. I'll just die.
So Quasimodo, the chef,
Hate his ass. If I see him in the streets, it's on sight.
and his pet rat Esmeralda.
That did make me giggle. I said, hee hee hee.
I really want Anna to describe me as her pet rat.
Rat
This
boys
is-
are in.
This
Lots
is my
of
wife,
women.
Anna, and this is my pet rat, Dan.
Amen. Dan,
That's a
do your
good intro.
best. Do your best. Like a little rat sound. Let's hear it.
It might be getting lost in the microphone, but I was just doing
Yeah,
it for
I
like 5
didn't-
seconds.
Can you do it again? I didn't hear it. It sounded like you just put your mouth on the mic.
I'm losing. I can't. I'm trying to do
Oh
it
my
loud
God.
enough, but
I felt
no.
a skitter cross
It-
my,
you also-
a chill.
I need to do it in an unsuspecting woman's ear so they get the chill down their spine.
That's disgusting.
You never want a man to approach you, and his pickup line is just.
I never want a man to approach me, Dan.
I was out with people last night, and one of my friends was asking for suggestions on whether or not he should twirl his mustache like an evil villain.
No.
He has a full beard, and
Gorgeous,
I thought
I'm sure.
that would be a great pickup line where you go up to random women or men, whatever you're into, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Hey, you can twirl my mustache. It's fine." Like you give them permission to because they've been wanting to. I think that would go over really well.
Ooh, hearing that felt like I just bit into a very sour lemon.
Yeah. The other idea is a bouncer, but the only way that you get into bars is it's a bouncer that just goes, "Where's my hug?"
I'm gonna throw up. Oh,
So Quasimodo and Esmeralda, that reference is lost on me. I'm sorry. Can you explain it?
Esmeralda is what? Why is what?
Why is that? Why did you like that? I don't know. It's just a name. to me.
So in the story, okay, the woman of, we can only assume, Romani descent, she is referred to as gypsy, which is not an acceptable word anymore.
Okay.
But the woman with the traveling group in France is named Esmeralda, and she's beautiful, gorgeous, talented, sensational queen. Okay.
Mhm.
Frollo, who is in charge of keeping. Oh, by the way, this was my favorite Disney movie when I was a child.
Sorry, his name is Frollo.
Yeah, he's a priest.
Oh, I thought he was a yogurt store.
No, Frollo.
Yeah, I heard you.
Frollo. He falls in love with her, and he's a man of the church, a man of God.
Mhm.
And so, because he's in love with her, he's like if I can't have her, nobody can have her, and she's leading me to lust, so she's just got to die. And
Most normal
Quasimodo,
priest reaction.
and Quasimodo's like hideously disfigured.
Yes.
Not really. He's like got a hump, and he's got like one eye that's like deformed. He's not
He is
hideously disfigured. It's
deformed.
dramatic.
And he is
I am
ugly.
ugly. Oh fuck yes. Okay. The reveal in the stage production, all he does is put on a hump and smear some brown like dirt on his face, but then he jumps on the bell and oh my god, crying. Gage told me I was being dramatic and it wasn't that great, and I said he doesn't understand.
Do you need a minute?
I might. I'm gonna watch it when we're done here. So basically, Quasimodo, it's not his girlfriend because they don't fall in love. She falls in love with somebody else in the Disney one. I don't know all the details on like the actual Hunchback story because it's a little even darker and sadder. But anyway, so that's like his bestie boo.
Okay. And
Yeah.
in this, she's a rat.
Well, that makes sense. They're friends. They're besties. That's probably his only friend in the whole building. And they couldn't have a beautiful human woman walking around.
Yes, they could.
Well, they said no. So.
So anyway, they figure out that Johnny's human, and they want to cook him. Most normal reaction. They got a beautiful human stew, or what I call a hot tub. So Dracula hears about this, and he freezes Quasimodo. He gets him locked in, and then somebody else sticks Quasimodo's finger in his nose. And I'm like, this is peak humor.
It's for children! All we were missing was a fart.
On the floor. Yeah, also, I think I was turned off by the fart joke within 4 minutes of the movie starting.
Oh, Dan.
I get it's for children. I've never found that funny.
You're just
Maybe
like
it's just
my
because
dad.
I'm gassy.
I'm gassy too.
Where's the humor in it? I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not funny, but
exactly.
Like, it's the
serious
same as, like,
business.
when I was doing Shrek, I was so nervous for my dad to come see it because there's a whole song that involves farting.
Uh-huh.
And then last night at my cabaret, I was worried because there was an entire song about pooping. I was like, he's gonna walk out.
Welcome beyond the new. Welcome to Cabber Shit. Oh, Cabber Shit. Oh, Cabber Shit.
I wish. No, we did a
I
different song
don't.
from that show, though.
I don't know any of the songs other than the
okay.
Nazi one.
Yeah, that's such a good show. Fuck.
It is so good.
You just say you don't know any of the other songs. What is the
Yeah, but I've
truth?
seen it multiple times.
Okay, just making sure.
God
You know, I was
forbid I have a
once
healthy
told that
relationship with media.
You know, I was once told I looked too American to play Sally Bowles.
I disagree.
Girl, also number one, we were doing a production in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Pretty sure everyone that's auditioning is American. Number two, she is American!
Maybe you look too German? That's an incredible reaction for an audio medium.
I was drinking water. Oh, Jester
And
just came
throwing
in to
your
check on
body
me.
around, too.
Jester just came in to check on me. She was worried.
The human is writhing. What if I don't get
Literally.
food?
Literally. She's probably like, oh, I only had 2 big treats, 1 little treat, and 2 square meals today. What if she dies and I don't get any more?
So, Johnny and Dracula, they've become friends at this point.
Cute.
And then he shows them the painting of Martha. We go over the backstory. She was killed by townsfolk right after Mavis
Johnny's
was
honestly
born.
so brave because I would have been so scared. I know Dracula
To
says
walk
he
through the
drinks,
depths
like,
of the castle.
I'm like, Dracula, girl, I don't want to be alone with you in the dark, scary depths of this castle. You're known for drinking human blood. Even if you say
No,
you
he
don't, I'm
doesn't.
still scared.
He drinks
I know, but
a replacement.
I watched True Blood, okay? You
Okay.
can still be tempted.
Is this the point where I tell you that I'm working on a Dracula script where a lot of it is him being tempted by car crash victims?
That sounds really interesting. I'd love to read it.
It is straight up comedy.
Oh, okay. I'd still like
But
to read it.
he keeps coming across car crash victims bleeding out, and he needs to be
Jesus
stronger.
Christ.
I love
Well, I'd still like to
light,
read it.
airy comedy. If I ever finish it, I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
So they're still planning the party. Johnny agrees that he will leave,
Yes.
but he will leave after the birthday party because Mavis digs him.
Yeah.
She wants to sink her fangs into him.
She wants to touch lips.
She wants to zoom a zoom zoom and a boom boom and shake that rump.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I understand that this is a movie for children. This is a children's movie. These are non-sexual beings.
That's why I said they're gonna touch lips.
Yeah, I don't think that sex is a thing.
Well, they have a kid later on.
I'm not up on the lore of Hotel Transylvania, so I wasn't aware of that.
Did you hear that? Oh, Jester!
Oh, I just heard her that time.
That was naughty.
She's upset that I'm not up on the lore.
I'm putting her out of the room. Give me a second.
I'm going to be live narrating it. It's also going to be great because you have a virtual background. So she's just blurred. Okay, now she's walking to the door. She just said, "I love you" to the dog as she closed the door on it. And now she's walking back to her chair. Look at this. She's putting on her headphones. She can hear what I'm saying now.
I could hear you the whole time.
What?
My headphones are kind of up really high.
Good thing I wasn't saying anything bad then.
Yeah. Well, Jester's just upset because Gage isn't here, and that's her number one human. I'm the spare human. Mm-hmm. So she clearly is like, you, pet me. But...
That's what Poppy was like last night, because Anna was gone this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
But
she'll get attention when we're done here.
Okay, good. I was worried.
I know. Well, I wasn't petting her. I was doing laundry. You know, the drama.
She tried to jump in.
No.
That's what she's focused on.
Oh my god. No, she did not jump into the laundry. She's scared because it's too loud.
Okay.
She doesn't like loud noises.
Speaking of loud noises, party, big fun. Everybody has a great time. There's a 118th birthday present for Mavis from her mom.
Gorgeous.
But Johnny and Mavis kiss, and Dracula is like, "I'm going to kill him." He realizes that he yells that the town was a fake. The lie has been revealed. Mm-hmm. Quasimodo bursts in with Mr. Fly explaining what everything is going on. Johnny is a human. Guests are shocked. They run away. Mavis is like, "I don't fucking care. I want that boy." Mm-hmm. But then Johnny has too much respect for women.
Period.
Like, no, I can't. I relate to that.
Dan. It's still Women's History Month for one more day.
Exactly. As somebody else who respects women.
Mm-hmm. Another red-haired woman respecter.
I don't have red hair.
Okay, then how come you said you looked like Santa Claus in A Year Without Santa Claus?
Because I have a red beard.
Or Santa Claus is coming to town. You don't look like him. I'm sorry. I love you. You don't look like him. That's my boyfriend, and I will not have you say these things. It makes me uncomfortable.
So Mavis flies onto the roof with the gift. They open it. It's the book. It has the poem. You zang and you zang and you zong and you zoom and a voom 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 and a boom boom.
Yes. You turn into bats.
Yeah, zing one thing. This poem seems like it was written in 6 seconds.
It was written for children, Dan.
Children are smarter than this movie gives them credit for.
Not on my watch.
You want to dumb down children.
Yes. Keep children dumb.
Anna Otto for Wisconsin governor. Keep children dumb 2026.
Take away all AP courses, all honors, all advanced, all gifted and talented.
What are you, Scott Walker? Oh!
Anyway.
God, this biting political humor for 15 years ago.
Hee hee hee. What year is it? 2012?
No, it's 2005. Revenge of the Sith just came out. Your mom won't let you see it.
Oh my god, because it's too scary. Too intense.
You're 13 years old.
I'm not.
So, Dracula apologizes to everybody. And they all help him go to the human world to find Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
And using Wayne's daughter, she sniffs his jacket and realizes that he is on a flight back to the U.S. and she knows his exact seat based off that scent. I thought that was fun. That was the one part of the movie that I was like, this is fun.
It was cute. I loved it.
Because it was also a real child actor.
Yeah, it was one of Adam Sandler's daughters, wasn't it?
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think so.
Is it? Well, his daughter plays young Mavis in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't he have 2 daughters?
One of them plays young Mavis.
Oh.
I'm not sure about the other one.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry, it's the same. It's same voice. It's Sadie, his daughter.
That's what I thought.
So they head over to the airport, but there's a monster festival going on in town.
Cute.
To be clear, this is supposed to take place in Transylvania.
I want you to know this
It's a real
monster
place.
festival is a no, it's not. I thought.
Transylvania?
Well, it's a real place in Pennsylvania.
No, Transylvania is a real place in like Germany.
Oh, I guess I just didn't think it was actually real.
It's in Romania.
Oh, okay. This will be me as soon as Epic Universe Florida opens, pulling up in my little Dracula costume, celebrating, ready to turn up. Okay.
These people in this town,
Mm-hmm.
one,
Mm-hmm.
dorks.
They are all fucking losers, and I'm about to be one of them, okay?
Two, not how a crowd would react to a monster appearing, even though they're like, oh yeah, we love you. A guy growing 18 feet and then climbing atop of an inflatable of himself?
Kind of iconic and cunty, no?
It would more be Mr. President get down and then
Oh.
a lot of gunfire.
Oh, okay, well, guess you don't want to have fun.
So the humans are all like, nah, we love you. We don't hate you. We don't want to burn you. Here, we'll even cover you. And Dracula does a Naruto run under all their capes
Yeah.
with his rolly backpack behind him.
Scary.
And then there's this very long chase scene of Dracula trying to catch up to the plane.
Yes.
I'm wondering about my Slurpee and if it's frozen enough at this point.
Oh my god.
It
Mhm.
wasn't.
Okay.
Gets to the plane, whatever. Uses his mind control to talk over the PA, apologize to Johnny. Mavis is an
Cute.
adult. They get the
Has
plane to
his
turn
wings
back around.
burned up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He should be like dead.
No, he's
Not just
fine.
sunburnt.
He's fine.
So they go back to the hotel. He approves of Johnny. They zinged.
Cute. I'm
They
crying.
zing all
Dan's
over
no
the
fun.
place.
Dan's frowning. I'm having fun.
They're zinging up the car. It's filling with steam.
Stop! They're children. They're like 18.
Those are adults.
Okay, well, 18-year-olds shouldn't be considered adults. Do I need to go on my rant again about how I think the legal age should be 21? Because I was stupid at 18, Dan.
I
was
was
an
making a
idiot.
Titanic reference. How old do you think they were in Titanic?
I know, but I've said this once before.
I think children are too old. Or too young. Fuck, I
Thank
don't know
you.
how to word this.
Too young. It's because, like, I look at the 18-year-olds that I work with at the theater, and I'm like, I know legally, like, you can buy a car and do adult things, but you are a child. This is a baby. This is an
Yes.
infant.
Yeah. I would say, well, if we're going by stupidity, which is a big factor, then the cutoff should be like 40,
Well, and 25 when your brain is fully formed.
right?
I don't know. I guess, and this is a dark turn, but I just think 18 creepy people can still so easily prey on you. And I just don't want that to happen to any of the
creepy people
kiddos that
can
I
prey on
love.
you when you're 21, too.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. 18 is still a baby to me.
I set my cutoff at 23 because, like I said before, I respect women.
Thank you.
That's when I start creeping on them.
Ew. No.
Anyway, that's it for Hotel Transylvania. The movie ends.
I
The
loved it.
credit sequence has the best animation of the movie.
I loved it.
What did you
I thought it was
disagree with me?
cute.
What did
I
you
just
love
thought it
about
was cute. I thought it was a cute little Halloween movie that wasn't even Halloween-y. It was just fun. We were all having a good time except for Dan. It was cute.
We were not all having a good time.
Dan Sourpuss O'Keefe. Wait, have you seen the
Yes.
video where Walt Disney talks about all the different dwarves from Snow White? And he goes, and here's Grumpy Sourpuss the woman hater. That's you.
No, okay. I will take offense at the last part of that. Because like
will?
I've been repeating aggressively this month, I respect women.
This month. Yes.
Yes.
I will say whenever I'm sad, Gage calls me Grumpy Sourpuss the Woman Hater. So anyway, yeah.
The story-wise, it's just so empty. A plot, B plot, C plot, there's just one plot.
There doesn't need to be more than that. It's for children.
Again, children are not that stupid.
I think they
Children are
and
really
I liked
stupid,
it.
but they're not that stupid.
I liked it. I thought it was just fun, lighthearted, didn't need to focus too hard. I will tell you, I called my mom called me halfway through, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Watching a movie," and I was on speakerphone. And she's like, "What are you watching?" And I said, "Hotel Transylvania." My dad goes like, "Is that like Motel Hell where they kill people?"
Ooh, I'm in.
I said, "No." And my mom goes, "Jerry, that's a kid's movie." I said, "Yeah, I wanted a cute little movie for babies because I'm baby, okay? Thank you."
I don't have much trivia about this. Only like 3 things.
Okay.
Gendy Tartakovsky only took the job to get money after his show Symbionic Titan was canceled.
What the fuck is that?
It's a show called Symbionic Titan.
No, thank you.
High school drama and giant robot battles.
I think I'd hate that.
Me too. But he's happy with the movie.
Okay, good.
for him.
Because I am too.
Miley Cyrus was originally cast to voice Mavis.
No, Selena's my queen.
She was. There are conflicting stories of why she left the project. Either she left to concentrate on her music, or she was fired because. Do you remember when she got Liam Hemsworth a penis birthday cake?
Yeah, they were not well suited for each other.
But that was when. So it was either
Who
she was
cares?
fired
She was
because
an
of
adult.
that cake.
Okay, well that's stupid
was
because that's
18.
literally. She was 18 and she's.
I think. I don't know.
When
When was she born? She was
She's
20
2 years older than me.
in 2012. Well, let's see. You were 15 in 2005.
No. No.
And then
I
Johnny.
just think she should be allowed to get a penis cake in her spare time if she wants to.
Yeah, God forbid a woman have
Off the clock? Literally. Thank you, Dan.
off the clock, on the cock. Thank you.
Oh.
And I'm talking about a cake.
I'm gonna pee. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway.
The Jonathan was originally supposed to be a descendant of Abraham Van Helsing.
Why did I think you were gonna say Abraham Lincoln?
That would be so much better.
I was like, okay, period. Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, and he was originally named Gerald.
That's my dad's name.
Old man names coming back into style.
Well, my dad's named that.
And?
Watch what you're saying, okay? He knows how to throw down. He was dancing so hard on the dance floor at my wedding.
Okay.
That's all I have to say.
I would just run away. My fight or flight is flight.
Dan, so's mine.
Right?
We'd be bad if we were stranded somewhere. Dan, you and I would not last on Survivor.
No.
No.
Well, I don't know. I like to think I would, but I definitely wouldn't.
I know I wouldn't, because if I saw a single tropical spider, I'm out of there.
Oh, my issue wouldn't be the environmental stuff. I'd be very uncomfortable because I don't like camp or anything like that.
Yeah.
But gameplay-wise, I'd just be really stupid and too trusting.
Me too. People would be like, well, let's go get Anna. She's a fucking idiot. I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah,
real.
you're right. I'd vote for myself each time.
Mm-hmm. I thought we were voting for who was the cutest.
Right? Sorry. I thought I was trying to get more torches.
Literally.
Would this movie be better, worse, or the same with Jonathan Taylor Thomas as Johnny? Jonathan for Jonathan.
I think it would have been worse because I think he would have skewed younger.
Probably, yeah.
I think his voice just sounds younger. So I think it would have been worse because it would have seemed more like 2 little kiddos falling in love.
Yes. Because Selena Gomez has a young sounding voice, especially in 2012.
Yeah. But not as bad as he does.
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart as Dracula.
Better. You could have said anything. Or I guess the same, because it would still look the same.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. My daughter. That was not Jimmy Stewart. That was just a guy from Boston.
Yes.
Well, you're a human. What are your intentions for my daughter?
That sounds decrepit.
I don't want to. He would definitely say, "What are your intentions for my daughter?"
Oh, but that is so yucky. That makes my skin crawl.
What are you gonna property? I don't know.
Give me your
What's the dowry?
your chickens, your livestock.
Don't give me any of those Wilburs. Sorry, that's what I call pigs.
Not Wilburs. Some pig. Anyway.
On a scale of 1 to 5 (1,000) children of wolves, what do you give this?
I give it 4 because I liked it a lot, but there's room to grow.
I agree with the second half. There
I
is room
want
to
to see
grow.
where the next movies take me, okay? That's what I'm curious about. I really liked this one, but I want to see the growth from the characters. I don't think they needed it for the first movie, but now I have the setup. I'm ready to be wowed.
I would like this if this was the setup and it was 12 minutes long. Because I don't think if you cut 80 minutes from this movie, you would lose anything.
I think you would. You'd lose all the fun.
Well,
the hijinks.
You'd lose the musical numbers, which would be a positive.
Well, okay, maybe those could have been cut, okay? Listen, I don't really care for Adam Sandler's comedy style, so this movie was on thin ice, but I really enjoyed myself. I told you, it's my favorite of his that I've seen so far.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the other side of that coin, I'm a big fan of Andy Samberg's comedy style. And I thought he was so fucking annoying in this.
No, I thought he was cute. He's just a little stoner.
Yeah, talks too much.
Not enough.
Too much is never enough.
Mm-hmm. I think Andy Samberg is so cute.
I do too. You should listen to plug another podcast, the Lonely Myers podcast, the Lonely Island and Seth Meyers podcast.
Cute.
It's fantastic. They go over every digital short.
Love.
It's very fun.
Well, Andy Samberg's my birthday twin, and he once told his wife that she made a comment about him needing glasses or something like that, and he apparently on the record said something along the lines of, "Why do I need glasses when all I need to see is you?" I was like, damn, that's just so smooth. I would have been like putty in that man's hand.
And I would punch me in the face if I said that.
I'd punch Gage in the face if he said that. And yet?
I give this a 2.
You're no fun.
Be higher if it was animated differently.
The
salt on the eyes.
I thought it was fun.
Don't worry. Next week we'll be back with Hotel Transylvania 2. So you can hear more of this.
So excited.
I don't know. I was more excited for the Karate Kid 3 and the next Karate Kid than I was for Hotel Transylvania 2.
I hope that's blowing out your headphones right now.
It's not. No. Okay. That's it for this week's episode of In Conclusion. If you want to find us on social media, I am on the internet. I don't even know what I use anymore. Okay. I'm on Blue Sky at Not Dan O'Keefe. I barely use it. I'm on Instagram at Not Dan O'Keefe. That's my handle now. Let's ride with that. You can find us on social media, on Facebook at And In Conclusion, on Instagram at In Conclusion Podcast. Anna, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at AutomusPrime818, or you can find me trapped under my pile of laundry I'm trying to get through for the rest of the night.
If you want to give us money so that Anna can build a bigger pile of laundry, I guess.
Hire someone to do my laundry for me. You
can go to Patreon at patreon.com/inconclusion. And we'll be back next week with Hotel Transylvania.
Yes.
Hotel. That's good.
Thank you.
This is good. We should keep this. We should keep
doing
this.
Hopefully my audio works next week. Only time will tell.
Tune in to see. The world may never know.
God dang it. I'm crying already.
Yeah, subscribe to our Patreon to hear Anna's weeping so you can fall asleep.
It'll be live.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
You could live stream like midnight.
Yeah. When I wake up because my neck's still hurting and
Mhm.
it hurts a lot.
Crying to Slumber too.
Yeah.
By
Oh my
Anna.
god, I freaking love a soundscape to fall asleep to. I know you listen to like weird things like baseball games.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? You should make a soundscape of parents fighting the next room over to fall
Oh my
asleep
god, while
to.
you're listening to Redbone?
Okay, we'll be back with Hotel Transylvania 2. In the meantime, everybody, stay safe and have fun, and don't listen to women crying when you're falling asleep, you psychopaths.
And if you
Bye-bye.
do, pay them. Bye. Really tough. Is Papa Roach Mexican? Is Papa Roach married? Those are the two follow-up questions.